Hi, hello and welcome to Sizzling Vidya YouTube channel. Today is a super interesting and a super useful video which is kitchen organization. Kitchen is the heart of our homes as we all know. So keeping our kitchen organized saves us a lot of time, money and effort while cooking. It also helps us in efficient meal planning for the week. So now let's get into the video. So before I start, I would like to give you an overview of my kitchen. So mine is an open kitchen and it is a very small kitchen. As you can see, there is only one slab on this side, and next to that there is a window in my kitchen, and below that I have the small storage unit. This is my utility area door, and next to that is my fridge and another piece of furniture here. And in between the fridge and the countertop there is around 3 feet space. So this is my kitchen. Next to the hob there is around 2.5 feet space, and onto the left side of the hob there is around 2 feet and little more than that on the left side. So on the left side is what I do the cutting and preparation, and on the right side is what I keep my cooked food. So this is all the space that I have on my countertop. And in this corner near the sink I have this soap dispenser here which I have mounted on the wall. It is a no drill soap dispenser. The first one is the hand wash liquid and the second one is the dish liquid. And next to that I have a small money plant kept in a bottle, and on the tap I have this organizer to keep the scrubber. Top there is this no drill towel holder in which I have hung my countertop cleaning cloth. And on the windowsill on both the sides I have added some decor stuff, and in the middle I use this for storing my water bottles, and below that is the storage unit. In case you want to see how I have organized this, please check my utility area organization video as I have moved it from there. And I have added a small money plant decor here on the chimney. So these are the two main cabinets on both sides of the chimney, and the last one is this aquaguard cabinet, and it is open from the bottom. Hence on the top I only have these two boxes on both sides of the chimney for storage. So on this cupboard I have used the top shelf to organize all my breakfast items, and the bottom one has other daily essentials. So I have got these glass jars from Home Center, as the lid itself can be used as a measuring cup. I found it to be great. And on the top shelf, I have pasta, rava, lapsi rava, poha, semia, sabudana, etc. Other than the idli dosa, these are the breakfast items we typically consume. And on the extreme right, I have the hing. And on the second shelf, on the left side is the basic items like sugar, salt, coffee powder, and at the back I have sambar powder, rasam powder, and tea powder. So I have used an old mobile phone box to increase the height so that I can easily access the bottles at the back. And on the right side of the bottom shelf, I have kept my lunch items typically like the tuvar dal, imli, red chilies, and behind that I have moong dal, urad dal and jaggery. So basically the idea is to keep the most frequently used in the front row and comparatively less frequently used stuff in the back row. So that is how I have organized my shelf. And the top shelf has only one row as the accessibility is not that easy, and the bottom shelf I have two rows. This is an organizer which I have added here. Very convenient. In this I have a traditional masala dabba as you call it, which has all the tadka essentials like rai, jeera seeds, urad dal, pepper and so on. So just a small tip here, always keep your spoon inverted in this kind of masala box, because when you close it there is a chance that they may get mixed with each other. So keeping the spoon inverted will be a better idea, so that they remain without mixing up. Also, I have used a tissue paper to line the bottom of the masala box so that there is no need for frequent cleaning. We just need to only change the tissue paper. So I find this traditional masala dabba pretty convenient for my everyday use. And under that I have hung my kitchen towels. So this is pretty much about this cupboard. So now moving on to the left side cupboard. So on the top shelf again I have more dals and pulses like raw groundnut, kabuli chana, green moong, lobia, rajma, black urad dal, chana dal, etc. So I have used a Borosil rotating space saver here in order to accommodate so many dals. So these are set of 7 jars, 4 are big and 3 are small, and they are pretty convenient to use. And since they are inside the rotating tray, there is no fear of the glass jars slipping off the shelf. So it's pretty good. And here on the left side I have the roasted chana dal or the chutney dal, or the roasted groundnut powder, kasuri methi. And at the back I have the less frequently used flours like maida, besan and rice flour. So I have labeled them to avoid confusion. So other flours like ragi, jowar and all, I have stored it in my freezer. So the frequently used ones are kept on the front and the floors are kept at the back as they are less frequently used. In this bottom shelf, I have used this stand to increase the vertical space. So on top of this metal rack, I have this Lazy Susan. So this is very convenient to use, and again inside this they are all glass jars, and I have various types of podis as we are South Indians. I have Paruppu podi, Vattakoyambu podi, Sattu Mavu Kanji, Uppu Nartanga and Kanda Lasun Masala and so on. So these are the frequently used podis on everyday basis. And on the middle I have homemade ground garam masala powder. So since the Lazy Susan has this railing, so there is no fear of this glass jars falling off the shelf. So it's pretty easy, pretty convenient to use, and since it is transparent, I can easily identify which body is where. So now I'm putting this back on the metal rack. On to the left, I have this glass rotating spice jars which are placed in a wooden rack. So I think I got this from at home or hometown. I'm not sure. Earlier I used to store these whole spices in the traditional masala box, but however I felt that the flavors are getting mixed, hence I wanted to store them separately. On top I have stored ajwain in a normal stainless steel box. Under the metal rack, I have placed another masala box in which I have all the basic essential powders like turmeric, red chili, coriander, jeera, pepper and amchur. So since turmeric is more frequently used, I have used 2 boxes of turmeric. And even while shooting my videos, I find this convenient to, as it is, remove out and show them in the ingredients. And even in this box, I have placed a tissue liner at the bottom so that it is easier for cleaning. I find this masala box more convenient than the previous one shown, as this has a handle on top, so it is pretty easy to open and close as it has a grip in the center. So that's pretty much about this masala box, and below that I have the daily used chapati dusting flour kept in this stainless steel box. And on the left I have bay leaf and this papad kept in the regular stainless steel box. As I had many of them, I thought of putting them to some use by storing these items. So that's pretty much in this shelf. By using the Borosil Space Saver and the Lazy Susan in the second rack, I have tried to accommodate so much in this small cupboard. Now moving on to the bottom cabinets. There is one storage on the extreme right, there is storage in the middle, and there is another storage on the left, and the extreme left is the under the sink cupboard. Now let's see the extreme right side cupboard. This cupboard has one shelf. So on the top shelf I have kept my mixer grinder, and on the right side I have chosen to keep a cardboard box which kind of rightly fitted in that place to store all my Tupperware plastic containers, which I occasionally use them to store it in fridge. And since I've used a cardboard box, it is kind of easy to pull it out, and you may also wrap it with a gift wrapper for it to look neat and nice, but I was fine with it, so I have just left it as it is. Behind the mixer grinder I have this plastic tray in which I have placed all my mixie jars. So again, keeping it in a tray helps me in easily pulling it out and accessing it. And in the middle I have my hand blender kept. So I have kept my mixer grinder here as it is easy for me to pull it out, plug it right on the switchboard and put it in back. On the bottom shelf I have these 2 rice containers. I got this from IKEA, and both these containers are pretty good. They are BPA free, good quality food grade plastic. Since I don't have space to store the regular rice drum, both these containers put together hold 25 kgs of rice. One is over and the another one is still there. So this is a pretty sleek rice saving containers in place of a traditional rice drum. In the extreme right I have this vegetable cutter which I use it for cutting for french fries or avial, and this is a measuring cup, and lastly there is a grater. So that's pretty much on this extreme right side bottom cupboard. So guys, as this video is getting a bit lengthier, I will be doing a part 2 of my kitchen organization. So please stay tuned and don't miss to watch the part 2 video, as you will find more interesting tips and tricks to organize your kitchen. Before that, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, and I'll see you all in the next video. Until then, thanks for watching and bye bye.